howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. More a sentiment to lift people up rather than make people feel better by sinking other boats. Thumbs up and welcome to a brand new day. It is getting to be late in the afternoon, like 1:30-ish. I can look behind me, I guess. It's about 1:30, and at 2 o'clock we have a 1-hour community meeting. Every month we have a community meeting, and oh boy, I'm waving my arms around like I just don't care. I thought I just didn't care today. My chore in the community center for this month now is to wipe off all the windowsills with the disinfectant and the light switches with the disinfectant. And it's lights all wipe, so I went to put on gloves. I've mentioned before how with my spinal stenosis and the nerve compression, where the nerves, the radial nerves that come out of your vertebrae up here in your neck, are being squeezed by the growth of my bone, and so I have pains in my shoulders and my biceps and my elbows and my forearms and my hands, and it's not an injury in any of these. It is just up here, the sensory nerve is being squished, and so it's reporting there's injury and saying there's pain, but while it hurts because of that, there's nothing that's an injury that's making it actually hurt. So I can do things, but it hurts, and there's no injury to make it hurt. So I was putting on gloves this morning, and that was so difficult to do. I've talked only a little bit and only recently about how much this has negatively impacted my quality of life. It's like that. Just putting on a pair of gloves was almost impossible because of the pain. It was very difficult to take them off because of pain. It hurt all the way through every muscle. But there's no injury on any of them. It just hurts. It's like that with everything. So I'm still trying to get hold of all these people. I mean, things work slow. Beginning of this month or the end of last month, when I saw my doctor and I mentioned issues that I was worried about, he was like, well, let's send off messages to these specialty clinics. A couple of weeks later, I only got one of them now. So I need to contact them with one that's been over a month and I haven't heard anything. But it's taking weeks for them to make these calls, so yay. But yeah, I need to have my flesh cut into, my bone hacked open, and then I really don't know how they're gonna do this. And I was talking with my therapist because I looked up the recovery rates I was trying to see, hey, how long would I be in recovery for something like this? And they were talking about spinal stenosis surgery for your lower back, and it was like 2 months. I don't know how long it would be up here. And my therapist just said, don't look it up. I mean, get informed consent when it's time. They'll tell you what's going to happen. But looking it up beforehand, you're just gonna freak out about it. So, yay. But not to talk about that anymore. Here's another thing that's irritating. My location here is still not on anything like Google Maps, which means it's not on like GPS yet. In fact, if you go onto Google Maps, if you do the whole geoguessing 3D view on the, not geoguessing, but that game, but if you go into 3D Street View, the only thing you can see is when they were working on it about a year ago. So there's nothing for anyone to find when they go looking for it online. So I've been getting any Amazon packages delivered to a pharmacy that's close to me where it has a drop-off, so you can pick up. Well, I was taking a look on Amazon, said, hey, maybe I'll pick these things up. And then I went in to pick up, and it said, oh no, you can't do that. And I was like, can't be delivered? It doesn't say any of these can't be delivered. Finally got down to just one of them, said, okay, I just want just one of these packages, send it to this location. And they went, nope, no can do. That place is full. It's a pharmacy with like a 3-tier metal shelving thing that they put all of the stuff on, as well as a big stack of stuff in the middle of the room for larger boxes. What does that mean for it to be full? So I can't order anything at all online right now. I mean, sometimes the post office gets it to us properly. They'll either hold it, or they still, even though we have parcel things here, we'll just kind of toss them into the community center and then call it good. Amazon, just mentioned how that's an issue. Walmart tried entering in an address for online stuff for them. Typed in my first part of the address up there, and then on the apartment number part, put in my unit number, and it says, hey, you need to give us a valid address. You need to give us something that's real. My address doesn't work. So right now, there's stuff I would like to purchase online, and I can't. So maybe, I mean, I gotta go. I want to, after the community thing, I want to go walk into downtown Shelton. There is a game shop there, which is, it's divided into two parts. One half is like, you know, you rent time on Xboxes and all that. I've never actually seen anyone play on those. The other half, they have tables where people play games, and then it's largely D&D. But then there's a smattering of other games and other stuff. So you can get games and such there. It's largely D&D, but then I imagine that they would order. So I would like to take a walk down there, because I was just watching a video about a spin down die, which is a 20-sided die, a normal 20-sided die. I never realized that the 6-sided die, why the way it was printed is that everything is added up to 7 on its, when you take the two sides. On a 20-sided die, they all add up to 21, each of the two sides when you roll it. But a spin down die has it starts with like 20, and then the next number, 19, has to be touching it. And then 18 has to touch 19, and so on, so that you primarily don't use it to roll. It's like, say, you use it to count down hit points, because it's easy just to go, oh, 18, tick, 19, tick, 20, tick, 19. And then you just have to go boom, 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 boom. Very small changes, instead of trying to roll it and then find it. So hey, if I could get one of those, or a pack of dice that has one of those, and it's cheap, yeah, that'd be kind of cool for a lot of the solo RPG stuff. Not just the solo RPG stuff, but there's a lot of games that use dice for like hit point countdown. Like there's Die in the Dungeon, and it uses a hit point countdown type thing. With a spin down die, that would be a lot easier. So hey, I want to go check that out. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's hard to say. Yay. Past that, I have not really been doing much at all, aside from watching videos. I have been trying to play games, mostly computer stuff. I've tried to do the desktop stuff, but again, with this here, I mean, again, I talk about not using it. I talk about the pain. I just don't really talk about the whole a lot. I mean, I talk about it. I just try not to talk about this part of it. But yeah, it's one of the main reasons I don't do things right now like playing the games. Because even having to lean over and turn cards is doing odd pressures and moves on this, which is just, it is negative impact on everything. And yeah, again, the recovery from the surgery. And even though it used to be surgery was like a 30, I mean, not a surgery for getting rid of, like, you know, where they need to get in to remove something out of your body, but something like where, oh, you've gotten an injury and there's something going on, let's get in a surgery to fix that particular thing. You're having pain from this, let's fix this. You're having this issue here, let's fix this. Yeah, it's even in the surgeries that I was reading about, they were saying you may not get any sort of respite at all. The best thing that the thing that I'm hoping for is it doesn't get worse. Because if I do nothing, this will get worse to the point that it's going to cause major problems, because it's pinching off to the point it's already affecting the flow of cerebral spinal fluid. If it gets worse, that gets worse. And if it gets worse, this gets worse. So yeah, I gotta go in for surgery. I'm hoping that at the very least, yeah, it doesn't get worse. It'd be nice if it gets better, but even in those surgery things, they're saying it may not get better. But as long as it doesn't get worse, we're doing okay. But yeah, surgery used to be, you know, third of the time it got better, third of the time it stayed the same, third of the time it got worse. And when I mentioned that to my doctor, he went, yeah, that sounds about right. It's a little bit better now, but it's still a crapshoot. So yeah, I mean, I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it again. Good old ADHD, stress, and all the effects that has on your memory. Joy. But I use the vlog here primarily to talk about things. I don't have people to talk this stuff out with, so I talk it out with a camera. And thank you for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. I wanted to talk about the one thing that I've talked about before, but I want to talk about it again because it's still true. Memory is such a goofy thing. It's like, figure each one of your memories is something that is made out of a soft clay. And that the way we are built as organic creatures, that, you know, we are the pinnacle right now at current time of everything that's happened before us. Oh, where am I going with this? Oh God, I hate ADHD. Yep, it's gone. But I can either beat myself up or I can keep on going. I'm gonna feel awful because here I am talking and making a record of myself talking, and I'm gonna post it, and I can't stop and back up and see because this is all one stream of consciousness flow. Memory. I got back to it. Something about memory. Because it's plastic. Because of the way we are. Haha, thank you for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. Because of the way we are made up and all of this. With our memories made of soft clay, they also have to be stored inside of a container that is heated, because if it isn't heated, the clay gets cold, brittle, and falls apart. So as a part of reality, again, what memory needs to do is keep it heated so that it doesn't get cold and break. But the process of heating it keeps it soft, which means if you don't go in and bring it out of the heat so it can cool down every once in a while, it melts until there's nothing but a featureless ball with no actual memory attached to it anymore. But if you take it out too often, because our memories are such that when you bring out your memory and you think about it, how you feel at the moment everything that is happening in your life has an impact on that memory that you're thinking of. Because they're kept soft from their display, every time you bring them out, you leave fingerprints on them. And then those fingerprints, when you put them back, become a part of the memory. There is no such thing as a true untouched memory, because if you haven't thought about it, it's going away. And if you have thought about it, it is changed by what is happening when you think about it. Happy days are here again. Oh, my laughing on that. I've gotten to the point, I mean, I've already talked about how I sub-vocalize when I'm out walking so that it's easier for me to think. And I've also gotten to the point I laugh at myself in a sort of Taoist way. You know, it's like you just take in everything is happening as it happens. And I'm out walking just the other day. And we had 30-mile-an-hour gusts. And it was really cold with a driving rain. And I'm out there with my umbrella in the middle of it at 61 years old. Going off in the just pitch darkness off the Walmart. And just like I did there, I had to just stop and I burst out laughing because objectively, it's a stupid thing to do. And as I am we are primates, and if we take a look at our primate cousins, we laugh at stupid stuff. I was doing something stupid and it struck me as funny, so I laughed. But I do that a lot now. Instead of beating yourself up, which isn't going to change anything, just laugh. It's so much better for you. And going out there, that made it better. Yeah, it was cold. I was freezing. It was wet. It was terrible. I had a blast. I was laughing. So take a bad situation and laugh at it. Objectively, it's funny. Subjectively, of course, it's not, because you're the subject. You are experiencing it. And remember, as Mel Brooks once said, the essence of tragedy, as I cut my finger, the essence of comedy is you fall into an open sewer and die. We laugh at just the stupidest stuff like that. And if somebody's uncomfortable or getting hurt, vaudeville, it's funny. So laugh. Because if you don't laugh, what are you going to do? Get upset? Is that going to make it any less worse? No. Are you just going to feel terrible because of all of the extra hormones and toxins that come out of being upset? Yeah. Is it going to change anything at all from being upset? No. So laugh. It's a whole lot more fun. Thumbs up for that. Well, I've got my meeting coming up. I'm going to have to edit this when I come back from my walk, so it's going to be posted late. My sincere apologies. Hopefully you can get done the things that you need to get done. That would be very, very cool. Definitely a good thing, but don't beat yourself up that you can't. And of course, for each and every one of my Patreon patrons, you are beautiful and awesome people. As soon as I can, I will put your names up here. You deserve it because you are all beautiful and awesome. For everybody that leaves me a comment, I can't comment back as much. I can't comment back to as many people as much as I would like. So be aware, your comments are read and appreciated. So thumbs up, thank you. So until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. So hokey smokes. No fancy editing on this. Well, I mean, template-wise, but past that, no, no, no.